WZR Radio starts now. You can call into the show at 724-444-7444 using call ID 30273#.
So I can forget that I've been to the man but sheltered.
Now, here's your host, Ryan Clark and Jose Rivera.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to the March 10th edition of WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com and a host of other websites. I'm, as always, Ryan Clark, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. It's been really busy. The websites have been crazy. You guys probably know that. If you're a loyal follower, tons and tons of news over the past week. Since last week, a couple releases. We have Destination X, the TNA pay-per-view, on Sunday night. We have Monday Night Raw last night. We have WrestleMania, which is, 26 days away, I believe. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. Jose Rivera is actually, he had an emergency, so he's going to be a little bit late. Nothing big. He just had to take care of something. So I don't have him here right now with me, so I'm going to go solo here. I expect him, I'd say 20 minutes or so. Hopefully it won't be much longer than that. So when he comes, we'll get into Raw and a bunch of other things. But basically what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to have you guys kind of host the show with me until he shows up. Like I said, he should be back fairly soon here. It shouldn't be too long. It was a kind of a late notice thing. He didn't really know that he was going to have to go out and do something, and nonetheless, so he's not here, and I hope he's here shortly. You guys can call up. Like I said, you guys are going to be kind of the co-host with me. I'm just going to take your live phone calls. We're going to talk about, a couple of releases that we had last week, and whatever else you guys want to talk about. So you can call us up at 724-444-7444. Once again, that's 724-444-7444, and the call ID number is 30273 followed by the pound key. So give us a call. You guys will be put in a queue, and we'll take your calls in the order that they are received. Let's get some plugs out of the way here. You can, of course, check out the official website of WZR Radio at WZROnline.com. We've got some major changes coming to the website. JMK is going to be up here in hour number 2. We're going to talk about it, but basically what's going to happen, guys, is JMK has been working his ass off. He'll tell you guys about it more. Like I said, when we have him up here in hour number 2, but we're going to be launching a premium section to WZROnline.com, and basically what we're going to do is give you guys exclusive content. I talked to a couple people, a couple sources that are down with that, so we'll be able to break some news. I don't have any pricing or anything like that set. We're still in the process of setting it up. We're going to keep the radio show free for you guys. That's going to air, every Tuesday night, 7 to 9. But we're going to do like a second radio show with backstage news, stuff that is not posted on the main site. So basically, we're going to make it cheap for you guys. JMK is going to be up here in hour number 2, and we're actually going to, JMK just reminded me, we're going to give away like free user accounts. We'll do trivia contests, and you guys will be able to get accounts that way, or you can just sign up. We'll make it pretty cheap for you guys, and it really, it's going to be off the hook, guys. WZROnline.com is it's my main top priority right now, kind of putting pro wrestling scoops on hold for right now and going to WZROnline.com. And then our TNA website, TNAWrestlingNews.com, and our MMA website, MMAScoops.com, are both in the process of being redesigned. And basically, it's going to have the same format as WZROnline.com. We're going to network the three together so you guys will be able to get MMA news, TNA news, and WWE news, 3 different sites, but they'll cover all 3 promotions, and then we'll have a premium section up on WZROnline.com. So, like I said, man, JMK has been working that ass off for the last couple weeks, and he's going to come up here in hour number 2 and talk more about that. So I'm real excited about the launch of the premium section on WZROnline.com. Hopefully you guys will invest in it, sign up, and help me out and help the website out as well. So we'll give you more details, like I said, when JMK comes up here in our numero dos. Guys, visit the live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. Lots and lots and lots of people in there already tonight. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. No TNA Impact tapings tonight. They actually did 3 weeks worth of tapings several weeks ago, so we don't have any tapings tonight. We're actually all set going into Destination X this Sunday night, which I'm going to wait for Jose to get here, and then we'll talk about that. So it's kind of a quiet night. We don't have any SmackDown spoilers either. They did 2 weeks of tapings last week, so we've got all the spoilers done for this week. It's quiet. It's real quiet around here, and that's that. So no Impact, no SmackDown spoilers tonight. Nada. Quiet. What else? While we wait for Jose, I guess we'll get into Monday Night Raw. Actually, before we do that, let me talk about a couple releases. There were a few releases in the past week. We had the Boogeyman and Kizarny, who was released yesterday. Boogeyman last Wednesday, I believe, and Kizarny yesterday. But these 2 releases, they shouldn't come as a shock. Basically, these are 2 gimmicks, you know what I mean? Kizarny, they built this guy up on SmackDown for weeks, and then they had him come on, and he only worked a couple of SmackDown tapings, and I guess the gimmick never really took off. So he was released yesterday. An interesting bit on that is he actually wrote a blog on the WWE Fan Universe site yesterday. I believe it was yesterday or the day before that. It's obviously been pulled now due to his release from the company. But basically, in the blog, he said that he went to Vince McMahon and submitted a creative idea. They love for you to do that. Submit ideas to further your character. And one of the ideas that he came up with, according to him, was to have Vince McMahon go out and dress up as Doink the Clown and do a tag team match or tag with him in several matches or I don't know, but it seems, for a new guy, for a guy that came straight out of FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, to go in and basically say, here's a way to further my gimmick. Vince, why don't you come out and dress up as Doink the Clown? Management in WWE. It's laughable. It's laughable to say the least for him. There are other things. I don't think if you're a new star, I don't think the way to go about this is to say, hey, Vince, why don't you come and tag with me and dress up as Doink the Clown? And by the context of the blog, it was a serious idea that this guy went and actually pitched this idea and said, hey, this may work, So it seemed a little bit weird to me. So Kizarny, it was short. It was shorter than I expected, his tenure with the company. And he's not going to be able to go and use that name or that gimmick on the independent circuit, whereas somebody like the Boogeyman Obviously, you can't, WWE couldn't trademark the Boogeyman. I mean, that's already been trademarked by somebody else. So it's kind of his gimmick where he'll be able to go out on the indie scene and work with that same gimmick. So, I mean, I expect Kazani, maybe a different story. I don't know about his future on the independent scene, but the Boogeyman with that gimmick, with that worm-eating gimmick, I think